Well, hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play of Folktale. This is an early access game on Steam. This is series 2 of my Let's Play series and episode 18. Okay, they haven't updated it yet and I don't know how to say this, but I've looked on their forums recently to see a new update's coming out soon. Because I feel I've done quite a lot on this, there's not much left to do. Where before it was like, oh, I don't want to update too soon because they wipe the saves. But well, anyway. Apparently, they're having financial problems or something, but the gist of it is, and there won't be many updates for a while. While they're trying, I think it was something to sort with the publisher or sorting something out. Basically, trying to sort out finances. In other words, development's going to slow to a crawl now until they can, probably for the rest of the year. What is a shame because this is turning into a real game. And obviously, and unfortunately, a lot of players have got the mentality instantly turned on them, but I don't agree with. Because it's basically, how should I put it? It's like, oh, I'm jumping this game now, I want my refund now, you've ruined everything. You're scamming us, even though I've been working on this for like hard for the last 2-3 years, is it 4 years maybe? Basically, whenever Early Access started, I think this was one of the first games in there. I don't think it was directly first, but it was part of the first set of Early Access games, or the second set. It's very early. And I don't like that mentality, because the same thing that's with Star Citizen. People think it's going slow, so they instantly turn on the game. You're taking too long. And to me, that's wrong, because that's what I don't understand, personally, because it's like, you put money into Star Citizen, you put money into this game, like this one, you put all it for Early Access, whatever. You did that because you believed in what they were doing, and you wanted it to be finished and do a good game. So how writing a bad review, say, this game's horrible, they're scamming us, this game's never going to get finished, this game's taking too long, don't buy it, and all this, it's going to get it finished. All you do is turning other potential customers away who could help fund them to theoretically help them get back on track. And obviously Star Citizen's not really having that problem, but with the funding aspect, but they still have enough people bad-mouthing them. And I do believe the amount of bad-mouthing has turned away a few million for them, at least. And like you say, well, they've got 153 million at the moment, they don't need more. But that's the thing, they're trying to make a game to have been made before with Star Citizen. And that's the potential here. By turning away this up to 3-4 million, that could take maybe a year after the game's live. Like, they want to make a game that's going to last at least 10 years, at least. So, but what happens if they don't have the funding, they get the game out, but not enough people go into it because they're already out. It was a scam, I'm not going to even touch it. And or they could have gone, oh, we could have added this extra really cool feature, but we had to let these people go because we just couldn't quite afford it because our game is so vast. And basically, you continue development, that's what I'm trying to get at with it. And you're basically hurting them, the potential. And yes, Folktale, obviously nowhere near millions, I doubt, compared to Star Citizen, completely different ball game. But the customers who want refunds now, the customers who say it's scam, turning other people away, is basically hurting any chance of it coming out, what sucks, especially when you like the game. So all I can suggest is, if you're interested in the game, keep an eye on it to see if development starts again. That type of thing, or if you're interested in the game and you do want to put money down for it, I actually got a feeling they've turned the actual buying page off temporarily, as they might have done. So basically just keep an eye on it, add it to wish list. But if they have turned it back on, and you're interested in the game, and you've watched my series, if you feel what's here is good enough to play, and if nothing ever was updated to it, and you're happy with that, then put the money down and help them. And then when it gets added to in the future, it's a bonus for you. But obviously don't go into it, I'm going to buy this because it's going to be brilliant in, you know, a month from now, it's going to be brilliant 2 months from now, because, and then give them a bad review because they're not updating it very much because they're having bad reviews.
Beauty, you just need to open your eyes.
And if you look at the reviews, they're all about, oh, they're not working anymore, this is a scam. It's like, it's not a scam, no financial difficulties. Like, anyone in common sense can see that. But like I said, there's not much left to do, I feel, in this game now, for me personally. I was planning to do 4 episodes there, I'm going to see how they go. And then after that, I might leave it until there's a big update and redo it again. So, I am doing it in series, there's a series 2, so series 3 when there's a big update probably. I might just do these 4 episodes, but I just wanted to... Sorry about the rant at the start of this, and you're just staring at my dudes. And girls, sorry. And big dude. Oh, and goblin. Girl. Big dude. Goblin. But I just want to get off my chest a little bit and feel like if you're watching this and you're one of the people who's already paid for this and you already got maybe 20 hours out of it, you got 30 hours out of it, you got 10 hours out of it, don't sit there, oh, it's a scam, and go and write a bad review about it. If you enjoyed it for that time, 20 hours, then A, either don't write a review at all, or B, write a good review. One or the other. because like I said, you can do a good review and still put like they're having financial difficulties now, but unfortunately they're not going to. We don't know when they're going to restart, hoping by the end of the year or something. You can always put something like that and then say what you like with the game, and obviously if you want to buy it because it has this, this and this current feature. Don't buy it because it has this and this potential feature. That sort of thing. But like I said, either just sit on it or do a review. Just don't do a bad one if you enjoyed it. So that always icks me a little bit with early access games when people give it such a bad review like in day one. Well, the most stupid reviews I've seen. Don't buy this game, it feels unfinished. Well, they're early access. It's like pre-alpha, it's alpha or beta or whatever. It is unfinished, that's the whole point. It was when it has early access, when it shouldn't feel like early access. If you have a review for a game, what's released version and it feels like early access, feels like it's an alpha, beta or whatever, that's different. That can be in your review if that's how you truly feel it is. But don't say that about a game that's obviously an alpha or beta from day one. I'm saying, because like, to me this is alpha still because it's still having features. Beta's when all the features are complete but they're polishing and optimizing and all that stuff. So basically that's why it's alpha beta depending on the game. But you have them reviews all the time on day one. This game's unfinished. There's not, you know, it feels like it's an alpha. Well, yeah, it is. So why get a bad review for that? You should say, well, this game in its current state, you can do this and this and this, and I personally enjoy this, but I feel there's not enough content, so I'm going to give a good review for now. But if the content starts coming and the content's bad, I will change my review to a bad one. That sort of thing might work. Or just don't review until you know it's been out a little bit. You know, they officially say this is release version. Or else do an honest review, but don't just badmouth it being in alpha. That's so stupid.
Yes, boss.
At least review it for what it is at the moment, and don't say it feels unfinished. Of course it is, because it's unfinished. I can't remember, I believe I've been 7 minutes just talking about that. Wow. This is a slightly different video than normal.
Right away, boss.
Maybe I should have gone over and fighting whilst talking. Like I said, I'm gonna. Oh crud, he's almost dead. Sugar. You, back away!
Idea, outsider.
Heal yourself! Revive. Yeah, mass heal. Oh, Crush is dead. There you go. Crud, he is too. Ah, I forgot to play! What the fudge? Why are we getting slaughtered? Wow, okay, that's why I don't talk when I'm fighting about something. Oh, I can loot still. How's that work? I can loot them still. Yeah, that went well. I guess that's how the developers feel at the moment with this. Hopefully. Like, these are meant they'll get back on their feet eventually this year at some point.
Who needs a
Leave me alone!
There is no other way.
And they'll be able to do a good job.
And so to battle!
And finally finish this game. And hopefully when it's finished, I can see potential it's going to be a good game when it's finally finished. It's just getting to that stage. Because like other developers in early access have similar problems. Just because people have financial problems doesn't make them the scammers. There is obviously people out there who are scammers, of course. I'm not saying there isn't, because not everybody is an angel. But of course, some people are always too easy to jump to scamming when some people generally haven't.
Onward!
And I personally believe these developers haven't. I might be completely wrong in that, but I personally believe they haven't. Like, I believe Star Citizen isn't. And when people say there's no footage whatsoever, there's no gameplay, yeah, you can see my channel, I've got multiple episodes of it. But there's no gameplay to play, apparently. It's like one of the biggest things. The backers have received nothing. I got Star Citizen t-shirts, a lot of the merchandise, you know. But no, those backers have received absolutely nothing to do with this game. They keep promising stuff and giving us promising stuff all the time, and of course giving us no info. Yet they have weekly shows, very in depth, especially of late, leading up to 3.0, super in depth, even more so than they used to be. And I think that's a new standard now.
I hope they have insurance.
Oh, you're there. You'll skip that off for now. Hopefully, we can get up there. But like I said, I wish the developers of Folktale good luck, and I hope they. Oh, okay. There they are. I hope they sort out their financial problems, because this is a good game. What they've got so far, it just needs more content and a few bug fixes, and that's what they need to get done. But obviously, if they have to, you know, they've got to feed their families at the end of the day. So So if it's not bringing enough money in, and people give bad reviews or basically are hurting that as well, heal him. Are hurting that too. Where's my anything? I really use it apparently. Then that's not really fair. People go through stuff. Find out the story before you do anything, basically, and decide if it's worth buying now for you. Is it got enough content for you where you enjoy it now? Like me personally, I Folk Tales, since I've had it, I haven't played that much, more on the channel than anything, but I've played about 20 hours. I can't remember what I paid for this. Was it $20, $10 when I bought it? For a lot of AAA games, you get like 6 hours of gameplay now, and it's $60. So I kind of got my money's worth with this game. Because it was a few years ago when I got it. And it's quite fun, it's just there's not much to do now that I've done it. But you get some AAA games. It's like the COD. I remember buying COD, was it COD 2? Years and years ago, I haven't really played many CODs of late. I think it was Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare. It was literally 6 hours of gameplay. And that was it. I'm not as into the multiplayer as much with that game. And so I didn't really get my money's worth in my opinion. Oh, he's gonna die, But I'm not really paying attention to him. And he's down. Oh, he leveled though. Vanish.
Unleash the power of the glade.
I feel she can revive him, couldn't she? Oh yes, oh yeah, it's got to pause. I forgot. Hopefully she gets us in time. There we go. Mass heal too, be nice if you've got it. You don't. But if he can do that, he can stun them, so that'll help. There we go. And we did it. Well, like I said, like with that COD, for example, I didn't really get my money's worth another game. And Total War, Empire Edition, that version. To me, that was the worst my personal opinion, the worst Total War they ever had. And I'll tell you why, but from my experience, like Steam, I'm okay with Steam. Back then, I hated it. And the reason why. Basically, I bought Total War, Empire Edition. I had to update it for 6 hours. It took me 6 hours to update. I've just come in from work. I basically got to be in work for like 7, 8 o'clock next day. I've only really have 4 or 5 hours to play. So I thought, well, whatever. It updated. And I had to go to bed, so I couldn't play it. But I thought, well, when I come home from work tomorrow, I can sit down and really enjoy this game. Next day come in, 6 hours update again. It's like, seriously, what the hell? And as again, I was on work for the next day about 7, 8 o'clock. So it finished. Next day come in, 3 hours, no, 3 to 4 hours update. I did that, managed to sit down and play it for about an hour. The game crashed on me.
A new adventure.
And then the next day, same again.
No choice but to fight.
And it got to the point where I was like, by the time I finished and I gave up with it, I played about 6 hours only of it, and I bought the game for like, I was in Britain at the time, so it would have been about 30 quid. 34.99 maybe.
This is what's best for the glade.
And basically, in my opinion, I did not get my money's worth from it at all, and it put me off Total War games.
For the glade.
And I didn't play any Total War games then for a while. Put it this way, when Shogun 2 came out, I wouldn't touch it with a bar spell until I saw it in game for $4.99, again in pounds. That's probably about $3 or maybe $4 at the time period. And I bought it for, well, we got 6 hour gameplay. So what? At least I've got my money's worth. The $5, I normally go for the concept of, it's about £5 for a cinema ticket. And yes, that's completely changed now, but £5 for a cinema ticket for 3 hours of gameplay. So for that price, I should get my money's worth. Like now, yeah, cinema's like 10 quid per film and stuff now for like an hour and a half and stuff. So yeah, that's changed a lot. But at the time, that was my setting, and I still technically use it now.
For the woodland realm.
And anyway, I basically got bought Shogun. It worked perfect, and my god, it's one of the best Total War games I've ever played. And it was amazing. So I bought all the DLC for it. I technically didn't buy all the DLC for it. I was using Gamersgate, and I had a lot of points build up, so I got stuff like the Blood Pack for free. Wanted a couple of other DLCs for free because of all the blue points I stored up from buying other games. So I got half the DLC for free as well, so I probably spent about 20 quid on the game with DLC altogether. And wow, it was amazing.
We shall engage.
And that's why I pre-ordered Rome 2 when it came out, Total War Rome 2. And all I can say, I must have been very lucky, because when that came out, with the exception of when little bolts fight, if you did the combat, it always came back with one live. You had to auto-resolve what I wanted to do the fight. Other than that, it worked beautiful for me. It ran well. People were complaining the AI won't attack you. I played it with my wife, who I also pre-ordered for, and they attacked him. They constantly attacked her from behind it all the time. They constantly stabbed her in the back. I was like, I don't know what these reviews are about. So I must have been just one of the lucky ones. Like, that's all I can put it down to. But Rome 2 was even better than Shogun for me, and then they just kept improving it. And obviously Warhammer Total War, I can't really comment on it. I do own it, but it ran like rubbish on my system.
Happy to help those.
So basically, I finally picked up for my wife, put mine on lowest settings, gonna sit down and play it that weekend, and that's when my computer broke right before I played. About 2 days before I planned to have a big game with it. I was like, so I own it, haven't played it hardly, but sucks. I got a few DLCs for it, not all of them. So that sucks. So I can't really comment how good it is. A lot of people say it's better than the historical ones. Then there's the people who just won't touch a bar show because it's fantasy for some reason. But my point is, the value of this game, what I've got from it, has worked out well. When you have other games, like I said, Empire, to me was the worst Total War I've ever played, and to this day, I haven't played it since. It might run perfect now, I don't know, but I had so much problems with it, with Steam as well. Because Steam kept freezing every time I tried to use it. Okay, she's gonna need to heal him. And like Steam works fine now, for the most part. The other job I've had of recent is when in offline mode, for some reason, Hegemony 3 beta version wouldn't run. Well, it would run, but it was in... No, she's about to die. She has died. It was in super slow motion for some reason. As soon as the net was back, it worked perfect. But that was the beta version. What's the earlier version that's not being updated now? Because I'm not using the current branch, the current up-to-date version. So they probably don't have that problem for using that version. We're all gonna die. Combine us. I'm gonna get these back and kill these end episodes. It's like a 17-minute episode. But yeah, sorry about the rant, I guess, and not much gameplay at the start, but actually, why are you pausing? Do that quick. But I just kind of need to get it off the chest and again point out value of certain games. If you think this game gave you the value in that, then
I hope they have insurance.
please go for it. Can I kill one of them? He's almost dead. Crud, his health goes down fast. You got nothing else to disappear with, have you? Crud. She's got me flipped. You know what? Why the... Oh, so why is she coming back?
In service of the glade.
Run! And you do your big doink. Stop him. And I want you to revive. Where is it? Revive my little goblin.
I stand ready.
Okay, if you mass heal everybody or just heal, that would work too.
For honor!
Oh yeah, ton.
Arm yourself.
Not really using abilities. Look at me! That might have saved them. I ain't skin now.
They shall not pass.
And
so to
they should be
battle.
dead now. Okay, so I'm going to end this episode, but what I'm going to quickly do is just minimize the game and go to store page, just check it to see if Folktale... No, they couldn't do it at enough price. Okay, so that fills that in for you. So basically, it's currently... there is a store page, but currently you cannot buy Folktale no more, what sucks. But if you like the game, please go there and basically, you know, add it to your wish list or whatever, or hit follow or something. And when they start re-updating the game again, like I said, and you're interested in it, please put it, you know, pick it up if you're interested and the price is right for you. But if you already own it, don't whine for not a review, whine for a, you know, a refund. I've been scammed or that. Just wait patiently for it, or basically review it for what it has currently. And as long as you enjoy what's here currently, obviously. But at the same time, if you don't enjoy what's here currently, please say that if you believe it will get better if they come back.
Double time.
Anyway, like, subscribe, that good stuff, and tune in next week where I guess I'll carry on fighting some of these, maybe another episode or two. So IVATOPIA saying bye for now, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.